This is December 2013 and Peter Obertelli, the Italian Stallion, has come down to London for a week's holiday and we're going to visit a few lofts. This is the first one. This is Crammond Langstaff of Fontwell, first Open National winners. Ian and Nigel have won the London and South East Classic and the National Flying Club and many firsts in the Federation. This is their racing lofts. And these are the stock aviaries and stock lofts. Fantastic setup. Good morning, Ian.
Hi Keith, good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you, mate. Thank you very much for having us around today and showing Peter your pigeons.
It's a pleasure.
You had 1 or 2 good seasons recently. What have you won?
Well, last season was quietish for us, but of course in the past we set a record in the National Flying Club with the 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th from Mott.
Yeah.
With what, 5,700 pigeons, something like that. That was a good result, and it's a record apparently.
Well done.
So
Congratulations.
we were well pleased with that. Yeah.
Well, I always show the Winwood Cox. If it were, let's say we're talking about Winwood Cox system, I always show the Winwood Cox to the hen on the Friday night before West. And when do you show the hen to the cock? When?
Well, for the first 4 or 5 races I don't show the hen at all.
Oh, you don't show the hen at all? Now, what
I
about...
show on the way back from training.
Right. And how many times do you train in a week?
Depends. Once they get really going, I don't. After about...
We're in here, and then we've got the same again next door. So once they're finished...
Last pigeon.
Come on.
This is the scene inside one of the stock sections. So this is your national winner, Nigel?
Yeah, this is first NFC Mott 2011, 5,700 pigeons. It's a direct Keys Bosua pigeon. Its dam is a full sister to the Kirkerdoof, which was first 120,000 pigeons, I think, in the Netherlands. She was absolute dream hen.
You broke the record that day, didn't you?
Yeah.
Got a record, national record.
Yeah, first 4 in the national.
And these stock cocks are some of Ian and Nigel's team of Evander Baileys. So these are some of your Evander Bailey stock cocks then, Ian?
Yeah, they're what have we got here?
Three sons
of Shadow
And one of Eisenhower.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, good breeding pigeons.
Well, that Shadow was probably the greatest Evander Bailey breeding cock in the world.
I think he was.
Absolutely fantastic. The three sons who look like him, don't they?
They do. This one particularly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful pigeons.
Mark would like them back.
Yeah.
Well done. Thank you very much for a loft visit today.
That's okay, thank you.
For our second loft visit, we've come on down now to Capo, which is near Box Hill, to look at Clive Turner's pigeons.
Look at it, look at the fly from there, look at this.
Was it Josh Thorne?
Yeah. Well, just on Addison Muir.
Yeah.
That's absolutely beautiful.
And I was straight from Addison Muir.
Yeah.
You recording this, are you?
Yeah. So you had a good year this year?
Yeah, not as good as the year before. But
No.
Because I was poorly in the spring, wasn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, the operation, didn't you? Won the combine last year.
No, I didn't win the combine the year before.
Year before, yeah.
I was
But you
second
won the
classic.
combine the year before?
Yeah.
The top man down here, isn't it?
I was second classic, second fed Bergerac,
Yeah.
which was I got the pigeon in, but, and the mother was Addison Muir gave it.
This is Clive's good blue Van Reek cock. This pigeon was second fed and second London and South East Classic from Bergerac, 450 miles in 2013. Beautiful pigeon.
He's won several other things as well.
You really?
I
Yeah.
can't think what they are. No.
Yeah, it's a lovely cock, mate.
Yes, yeah, because I took them. I had a job in here for some reason because of the weather, and that the hens sort of started to want to lay, so I immediately paired them up. Because when they start to want to lay,
Yeah.
it's like a disease, isn't it? One does it, then they all follow suit.
So how long was this?
This is our third loft visit, and we've come to Watford to visit the Watford wizard, Terry Haley. Good morning, Tel.
Good morning, Keith. How are
Thanks.
you?
Yeah, great, mate. Thanks for having us this morning.
Well, thanks for coming up.
Another-
Thanks for coming up.
Yeah. So what sort of season you had, boy? Good one, ain't you?
Well, reasonable, yeah, reasonable. They had 14 firsts, north and south.
Yeah.
Topped the fed on the north and the south, and finished up with topping the combine on the North Road.
Yeah, brilliant.
So you're only as good as your last race, so I should really retire now.
Should do, mate.
Yeah.
Get out while the going's
Yeah,
good.
well, I go, it's downhill from now on.
First combine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that pigeon was turned straight from the south to the north.
Yes. It had every sort of race near enough on the south, including the London and South East Classic, the Spelthorne Open, and the Youngbird National, where he was clocked. And then I swung him north with 5 other pigeons. First ever race on the North Road, and he finished up topping the fed and combine.
Yeah, fucking brilliant.
Yeah, so can't grumble.
No, well done, boy. So let's have a look at some pigeons. This is a nice blue cock. Terry, what's this one?
This is one you and Betty bred for me
Yeah.
in February this year. It's Evander Bailey, and it finished up the last race I give it, winning the combine on the North Road. 205 miles, first ever race on the North Road it had.
Yeah.
Also clocked it in the Spelthorne Open, well up in the result. In the Youngbird National, it was on the result. It's been the Guernsey as well. The first race I gave it on the North Road was the combine, and it finished up winning the club, the Thames Valley Fed, and the North Thames North Road combine.
Yeah, well done, mate.
And it won the club by 20 minutes.
Beautiful.
Do you remember breeding it now? I think it was Bet had a lot to do with
Yeah,
it.
it's all down to my missus.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Stays nicely.
Well, he does a bit. He's a bit temperamental.
It's a nice
Keith
pigeon,
bred it.
only, Peter.
A beautiful pigeon he is. But
Yeah.
I mean, as I said, I cannot believe it. To race him down south and turn him round to the north and win the combine is absolutely amazing.
I done it with pigeons on a Saturday, won the South Road on a Saturday, and sent the same pigeon Saturday night to South Road Sunday, and the same pigeons won on the Sunday South, and topped the fed. Same pigeon, twice
So
I've
it
done
was
that,
one
haven't
week.
I? In the same weekend.
Oh, my God, I don't know. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Is it
Evander Bailey. Evander Bailey.
Evander Bailey, yeah, and he's
Yeah,
bred by
M&D
Keith
Evans.
Mott.
Yeah,
Give
M&D
more.
Evans, yeah.
The Welsh wizard, not Welsh wizard, the Watford wizard we call him.
Watford, all right.
It was more the B Mott that done it.
Yeah, Betty
It was
Mott.
the K and B Mott.
Got a nice one. It's marvellous. My friend, this pigeon you got to keep put under the stock loft.
No, I don't keep stock pigeons.
You don't keep a stock pigeon.
Had Guernsey that was.
Yeah. Yeah, he spent the night out.
2 nights out. Guernsey. Knocked him up, it did.
Yeah. Might have sorted him out, though.
And he finished up to win combine.
He didn't make no mistakes
Beautiful
after that.
pigeon, my friend.
What did you know? Yeah, this is one of my older pigeons, and when I say old, they're not all that old really. He's an 09 pigeon, so 4-year-old. He's won about 3 or 4 firsts for me. He was bred by Tony and Simon Hughes of Rochdale. I had it as a baby. And he's bred me some good pigeons as well. He's bred me the mealy hen that was 11th in the National Flying Club this year.
Oh my
Been a
God.
good old pigeon.
What a nice fly.
What do you reckon, Pete?
What a nice fly.
They're a bit late molting, my pigeons, because
Yeah.
they don't get time to in the racing season.
Oh my God, what a nice.
Well, they go out in that aviary.
Oh,
Let them out in that aviary normally. They got plenty of fresh air. I've only shut them.
They always come out.
Yeah, normally got a shut. Yeah, they're out.
This is our 4th loft visit now. We've come to Dunstable to see the pigeons of Peter Wells. Good afternoon, Pete.
Good afternoon, Kate.
I tell you what, the old sun's coming out now.
Yeah, sun shines on the righteous.
I must say, mate, you were off a good cook.
Yeah,
That breakfast was nice.
yeah, very good.
Eh? So, what sort of season you had?
Excellent, really.
Yeah.
Channel racing, well pleased with that, and just generally a good season.
Yeah. Done well on the Spelthorne Open, didn't you?
The Spelthorne Open was just a bonus, wasn't it? You know, wind blew a bit kindly for me, but
Took the first 11, didn't you?
I did, and you know, won a few quid and all. Paid for the corn.
Yeah. So, I was just thinking, I must have known you 40 years now.
You have, yeah.
Because you brought your old combine winner down, didn't you? Immediately got.
Yeah, 40 years and still.
Yeah.
Still.
How many times you won the combine? Because you won it loads of times, didn't you?
Lost count. I don't know. I'm not a great man with results and what I've won and so forth.
No. But you won it several
throughout
times.
the year I've done.
Yeah. You won it several times in one season once, didn't you?
3 times in one season, and nice little pigeon it is.
Looks like he's got a Jansen eye, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, he's got that type of eye, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still rolling it. At the end of the season, if I want the young. Otherwise,
What about egg? Will they put on eggs?
when? Yeah.
When do you pair up?
Peter, tell us about your champion Superlow.
Superlow was a phenomenal pigeon. He was a Luella bred pigeon, and he came down in a batch of 8, which were £10 a piece.
Yeah.
And he just turned out to be a phenomenal racing pigeon.
Only
But
first he
when
went.
I first got him, I brought him home, and Mazzarellas used to send your pedigrees out. And when they sent the pedigrees out, I immediately phoned them up and said, I'm phoning about the pigeons. He said, are you not satisfied? Nothing. I said, nothing wrong with the pigeons at all. I said, the pedigrees are absolute rubbish. I said, I can write better pedigrees than this 10 times. But it just goes to prove that you can be wrong, you know, because he was just a phenomenal pigeon. But in the batch of 8 was a hen, a pied hen, and I called her Brandy. And she was as much for him winning the amount of first he did as he did, because she was phenomenal for partnership.
Yeah, partnership, yeah.
You know, I used to walk across the garden and she'd blow as soon as you picked hold of her, because she knew where she was going.
Yeah.
And as I've said to many people, I'd put the basket in there if I was taking a few pigeons, and she'd be the first pigeon on the basket to go over there.
Yeah.
She knew exactly where she was going.
Yeah.
And that's what made him the exceptional pigeon he
How many
was.
first did he win?
52 first prizes.
Unbelievable.
16 times first fed, first combine, and just and 12 or 13 times only beaten by Loft, mate. So he would.
What family was he?
The Joseph van Ramadan pigeons. They didn't become very popular with Mazzarellas, but he was a pigeon of a lifetime for me. You know, I'll never.
He brought him back, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He brought him back when he was 7 years old. And the funny thing about Superlow was that he won more first as a 7-year-old, and he did all the other years. I can't quite remember how many it was when he was the 7-year-old, but it was. If I went through the books, you know, you'd see that.
The older he got, the better he got.
Yeah, but I was always frightened of losing him or something happening to him. So Louis brought him back and
Well done, mate.
had a nice bit of profit on him.
As you found out today, very different.
You know Terry Robinson, dear?
I heard
You
it.
know Terry. Terry gave me a very good Van Reet, a blue-pied cock in there, and that's what it's going to be paired to.
Oh, my.
But it's a lovely pigeon, isn't it?
I know I don't so nice pigeon.
Oh, yeah. It's a cracker.
Oh, my.
She's lost.